Special events have been a main gameplay element of Apex Racer ever since the alpha stages. From basics to more complicated stuff, here are tips on how to beat any event in Apex Racer. Even if you are a well experienced Apex Racer, you might want to use these tips as checklists to make sure that you are building your car correctly. Hey racers, welcome to the channel Race to Win. So we're gonna start with tip number 0 as a disclaimer. Nothing is permanent. You see that the guides that I made 1 year ago do not work anymore. So the game's physics keep changing every single month with the monthly updates. All I'm saying is that no tip in this video is guaranteed to stay permanently. Tip number 1, skill tree. So for the first 3 races in any event, you are given the prize car itself to race with. Yes, you cannot change the car and you cannot upgrade it. If it is slow, it is slow. But skill tree exists. It is basically perks for your driver. Click on the helmet icon beside the level number, and to your right is where you find skills. You get skill points as you level up. In order to earn a lot, you should try fully upgrading cash boost, gold boost, exp boost to level 50. But for increased performance in tuner section, go for grip, nitrous and anti-lag. Dyno doesn't work, and discount is basically for discount while purchasing something in the shop and workshop. So the first 3 skill tree are the most important as they will increase your driver's skills. Tip number 2, race week fleet. So the event requirements are decided by race week fleet slots. There can be 1 slot, 2 slots or 3 slots or no slots at all. No slot means that the event is open to any car and no performance restrictions. 1 slot means that you can use only 1 car for the entire event. 2 cars and 3 cars for respective 2 and 3 slots. The event requirements sometimes start with the tier restrictions. Any class that they mention is the maximum and minimum that you can enter the event with. Now the vehicle type, most importantly, is also a restriction. In your garage, click on the book icon and select vehicle type. Scroll through the list to find the event requirement, and if you have the car, it will appear here, and if you do not have a specific car, it will be blacked out. For example, Lightning Unleashed needs a hypercar, so you can only use a car from the hypercar list. If your car does not appear in this list, even if your car fully qualifies for this event, favorite your car in your garage, and it will appear in a separate favorites list. There are invisible requirements sometimes, like for example for the Devil Reborn event, you need to use a Lamborghini, but there is no way of Lamborghini being mentioned because the cars in Apex Racer are not licensed. And using a Lamborghini logo might get Apex sued, so just go through the recommended cars for hints first. By the way, recommended cars are just recommended cars, not the best option. For example, an event shows McLaren Senna GTR as a recommended car and nothing else. People might fall into false assumption that they should use only the GTR. Well, that is not the case. It is just a recommendation. Tip number 3, Sport S tires. Yes, smaller your tires, faster your car is gonna be. The smallest one available right now is Sport S tires in the tire style section, available for 40,000 cash in the parts shop. Make this a compulsory step while building your car for any event. It might make your car look ugly, but hey, it is fast. Tip number 4, choosing the meta engine. As I have told you in tip number 0 that nothing is permanent, the meta keeps changing. Like the 2JZ Mark V was meta for early Apex Racer, and later Cobra DSR came and dominated 2024. Because of LP8R being lighter than the Cobra DSR and a lot of RPM, LP8R dominated 2025. But now Cobra DSR is making a comeback as it is a better engine for most of the meta cars. For events like Lightning Unleashed, you can use cars like McLaren W1. The McLaren W1 stock engine is better than any other engine. So for events without any restrictions to performance, try using the Cobra DSR or LP8R. And for cars which are really powerful, you also have to check if stock engine is better or not. Same goes for the turbo. Tip number 5, best engine for events with performance restrictions with nerfing your car. We are seeing a lot of events with A class or B class and even C class restrictions, but meta cars are very high class. In order to use a car like the B class Corvette C2 in a C class event, you have to nerf it. Adding weight does nerf it, but I do not recommend doing that as being lightweight is current meta in Apex Racer. You can nerf your car's performance ratings by changing your engine. K24 RBB engine has been the best engine for a while, but 20B rotary engine has been coming into limelight because it is lighter than the K24 RBB. Yes, lightweight and more RPM is a good sign that the engine is going to be good. This might not be realistic, but hey, this is a game, you have to do what works the best. You can even nerf your turbo by using riser plate on really powerful cars. Tip number 6, weight. The most important performance stat in Apex Racer currently is not power, but it is weight. Most of the cars in top 10 meta list go under 1000 kg. So not only should you get a car which is lightweight, but you should make sure that you shave off as much weight as possible. Weight S7 is the best part for weight reduction. Sometimes changing an engine adds more weight which makes it slower, so sometimes prioritize weight over power. This is how the game works right now. Tip number 7, new way of tuning. You might have seen in my recent guide videos that I am using a very weird tune. This is called the EV launch tune. Let me explain to you how this tune evolved into its current state. So most of you guys should already know about the 5x5 tune already. You put both the first gear and final drive at 5.00, which is the maximum possible number, and your wheels will launch at maximum RPM. The first gear is at 5 for a maximum torque output, which helps the car accelerate faster. But recently, we have discovered that launching at 0 RPM, just like an electric car, is faster, hence the name EV launch tune. So according to some people, the cars with a lot of grip go faster with EV launch, but you need a higher RPM engine as well. Cobra DSR never works with EV launch, but LP8R does work with EV launch. Hence, the fastest car in the game uses the LP8R and an EV launch tune. The K24 RBB and 20B engines go faster with EV launch as well. And about the tune, most of the time you need only 3 gears for this type of tune on a half-mile drag race. The whole first gear, I think, is like a phase where the car struggles to find grip, so it needs to be long. So yeah, use the EV launch method to go faster. Let me know in the comments if you want me to make an in-depth video on how to make an EV launch tune. Tip number 8. Tuning loophole. Let's say that my car has reached the top of 599 rating, but I did not equip a transmission or a drivetrain, but I want to change the gearing and put my drivetrain at 50-50 as it is the current meta. Well, tuning loopholes exist. You can equip a part which unlocks the tuning, change the tuning, and then unequip the part. The tune will remain in your car without resetting. Here are the tuning segments which unlock with a specific part. To unlock gearing, you need to use any transmission with the gear icon. The best transmission is SQ24. Any suspension more than Vortex GT unlocks ride height and stiffness. Only Pro LM and Pro WRX unlock drivetrain tuning. Any weight reduction part from weight S4 to weight S7 unlock the balance tuning. Any nitrous from N20 300 to N20 400 max unlock nitrous tuning. By the way, tuning loophole will get fixed one day, so make sure that you use tuning loophole while it lasts. Tip number 9. Additional advantages of using parts. So parts like ECU add power as a main upgrade, but it increases your engine's RPM as well. RPM is very important. The drivetrain parts add power to your car, but the added grip is more important than you think. You see, grip only increases with 2 parts, tire compounds and suspension. In order to grip max your car, you need to use a drivetrain which gives you the highest grip. For the time being, Pro LM is the best drivetrain. Pro WRX was the best until the previous update. Transmission changes your shift speed, but not only that, it adds more horsepower. You should even notice while scrolling through the transmissions list that the power being added is not ascending, it is random. Tip number 10. This is short but very useful. Among the 4 stats shown on all the cars, power and shift are the stats that you can completely change by swapping your engine, turbo, and transmission. But you cannot completely swap your grip and weight stats. You can only increase or decrease them. Why is this important? Well, any stock car with 500 grip will only have its grip increased. But any 2 cars with 500 or 1000 grip, when fully upgraded, will reach the same highest horsepower because of the engine swap. Sometimes the stock engine is better than the engine swaps. Same goes for turbos as well. Make sure you notice that. I keep repeating this point, weight and grip matter more than power and shift speed. Well, that is it regarding this video, guys. I did give you 10 tips. Let me know in the comments if I have missed any important tip. 10 more very important tips, and I will make a part 2. Please leave a like, subscribe for more Apex Racer content, and keep racing.